probably last birthday.
Welcome to Preecaaap, UFC Vegas 111, Bonfim versus Brown. Oh, bad timing on that one, Dave. But anyway, probably his last birthday. Anyway, Dave might not be joining us next week. He might be having to go visit his dad for his potentially his last birthday. So that's somber event. But anyway,
no.
Anyway, yeah, we're just chatting. It's bad timing on the thing. You're late, cunts. Just I know, little bit. All right. Man, I don't know if RFP is going to join us tonight. He's got some internal family at home drama, or he might work. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, interesting crap card. I give it a C minus, maybe a D, but nonetheless, we're gonna do it anyway. I did find some interesting betting opportunities here. I think there's a couple short notice fights. One person came in heavy. That was Ismail Bonfim. I think he's the younger brother of the two. But aside from that, yeah, you ready to get into this card, Dave?
Oh yeah. So yeah,
sweet.
Ismail Bonfim is over. Zachary short notice and Hyder Emil short notice.
But before, let's just as we usually, let's look at. I didn't even check Tapology last week. I don't know who. I have no idea who won. I know I didn't, but I was 9-4 last week. I didn't do bad, despite the eye poke thing. I had the British guy. What's his name? Anti Deluya. That guy. Unreal. I was like, yes, it's gonna kill me. It's like got my parlay. And then what happens? Oh, okay, it's a no contest. What? They're fighting again. Oh, I just lost. Yeah, I lost 5-fight parlay because of the stupid Antidelusia and Salsa Boy fight. Unbelievable. Oh, look at that. Johnny K. Picks got first. All right. Well, too bad he doesn't come on to the show. Otherwise, I'd send him a T-shirt. You know?
Good picks for you last week. You got 9 out of 10. Player for life, 9 out of 10. I managed to get 10 out of 13. Yeah, good picks last week.
Yeah, it was all right. It was decent. Bulgarian will bounce back. No, he's not from federal charges. I don't think he's bouncing back from that. Man, the whole FBI thing, that's a whole episode in its own. There's so many fighters coming out with crap like, oh, I was approached, and I know you weren't. Come on, you're not even that good. And then there's some of them bitching that they weren't approached. I wish. How come I wasn't approached? Anyway, whatever. He doesn't. Little creep. He talking about Johnny K. Little creep. He doesn't need a shirt. Oh, fun. All right. Anyway, when Dave hobbles back, we'll start getting into this. Let's see. Open up the card. Yeah, we got the replacement, Zach Reese. He's coming in for last minute for who was it? It was Robert Valentine. Robert Valentine, I guess, got a back injury. So in comes Zach Reese, and still the decent heavy favorite. He is he's minus. I didn't write it down. I was just looking at it though. I think it's minus 300 on DraftKings, 305 or something. Let me pull that up. Sorry, a little unprepared for the show. But obviously Dave, he just left. He don't give a shit. But Zachary Savage is from fighting out of the War Training Center that is in Texas. He comes with a record of 9-2. He's coming off a no contest to Cedricus Dumas, dumbass, because of that, I don't know, groin shot. That was another, that Dumas fight. Man, did he He was ready. He was ready to tap before the guy even had the choke on. He was like around his cranking his chin, and he's ready to tap. He's like had his head just get it a little bit lower, and I'm ready. I'm gonna do it. I'm unbelievable. The Sidri, and the fix wasn't in. He just sucks. Unbelievable that I even took him at plus 3.5. Anyway, back to this. Zach Reese is taking on. I'm gonna have to share my screen because this guy. I love busting Johnny's balls. Is coming to short notice, taking on Jackson McVeigh. Jackson McVeigh, the Moose. He's coming off a loss against Bruno Ferreira where he got submission armbarred. Before that was the UFC debut. Before that, he was in the LFA. He was streaking over in the LFA, doing the right thing, finishing people. Finished Ben Fowler with a Bravo choke. Submitted this 7-13 bum. Nobody really. Ben Fowler's probably, and that's 3-2. These guys weren't even nothing. So Jackson McVeigh, nobody, nothing. He's going to get solidly beat by Zach Reese. Man, all right. I'm going to have to pull. I don't know what the fuck happened to Dave. Maybe I have to take a shit. I'm going to pull up the face-offs. Unbelievable, Dave. And I'll share them with you guys since he's doing whatever who knows. Oh, perfect. Right here. Final card stare downs. And I'll share a screen. Just bear with me. And presents, share screen, YouTube. Okay, here we are. So, okay, there's Jackson McVeigh with the long locks of love. He's the first guy coming up looking like Kid Rock. But now, all right, here we go. Fluid motion. And Zach Reese is the one following shortly behind. They match up pretty. Actually, that Jackson McVeigh seems to be a touch taller. If you look at it, let me see what Tapology says. God damn it. Dave's been, he's wonky lately. Partially in, partially not. So Tapology says 6'4" to 6'4", 77-inch for both reach for both these guys. So they size up evenly. 26 years old for Jackson McVeigh. Zach Reese comes back 31 years old, so not much of a discrepancy in there. I'm going to take Zach Reese by a finished knockout. And Dave, I don't know what the hell he's taking. I don't know. He might have had a heart attack in the back room. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. But I guess we'll have to come back to that. And what I say the odds were, I didn't. So, DraftKings. And home. He's just taking a plow the neighbor break. Oh, something. He's good. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. Okay. Oh, well, thanks for sticking with me, guys. I'm through this technical difficulties. What? What the hell was that all about?
Sorry about that, homie. I'm back.
You were gone forever. We lost we had 20 people on here, and then where the fuck's Dave? And they all left. Now we got 7 left. Thanks, bud.
What? Come on, nobody that many people on there. All right, so we got Zach Reese, Jason McVeigh, all done.
I'm going with McVeigh, or not? I'm going with Zach Reese.
Good call, Zach Reese. Heavy favorite, no chance. Fucking McVeigh's winning this on short notice.
Okay. Oh man, now I can't. Oh, that's right. I got a new password. I'm trying to get into DraftKings. Where'd you go anyway?
Away, and now I'm back.
Yeah, you didn't even say just like last week. You just left. All right. I closed. You closed your laptop. Or fuck yeah. That's pretty much. Fuck you guys. Later. Neighbors knocking. All right. Back to the odds I was finding for these guys. I finally got it up. Dave's got it up to here. I'm gonna stop sharing. You can start sharing, or fuck it. I'll share mine.
No, I got this. You got it. All right, you go.
Where is he? He's toward the bottom. Okay, Zach Reese is a minus 298. Like I said, 300. Jackson McVeigh comes back at plus 240. If you want to take him with points, he's plus 200. But this would be my bet right there. Zach Reese on the money line. But, it is a fight, and he is super short notice. And I'm just fading Jackson McVeigh because of his long flowing locks of love, and he just doesn't look like much of a fighter, and he's got a shit record and hasn't beat anybody. So, yeah, I'll go with Zach Reese. What do you got?
Oh, man, I gotta go on Zach Reese as well. Okay. Zach Reese. The thing is with Zach Reese is that he hasn't really finished any good fights since fucking 2000, since Julian Marquez, which doesn't really count. And then he did armbar Eli Aronov back in 2023, where he got his contract. But I still don't see him finishing this fight. I do see this going the distance. So yeah, Zach Reese, I'm going to go the whole way, even though he has short notice.
Knockout.
Oh, fuck, the over 1.5 is plus 155.
Ooh.
Where is it?
Do you think McVeigh's got a chin enough to last?
Well, I think he's going to last I think he's going to last around a minute and a half plus 155. I don't think Zach Reese has the finishing power. I mean, if you look at Zach Reese's stats, yes, he's
7.5 minutes. So 7.5 minutes, you're saying? Round and a half, right?
7.5 minutes. I think he can last 7.5 minutes.
I'm looking at Zach Reese's Instagram. He's a cowboy. I didn't know that. He's a cowboy. I don't see many training pictures. I see a lot of promotional crap. There's a couple. They look old though. And yeah, they are. They're Bang Tao Muay Thai though. That's good. He's at that's a Hickman Brothers over in Thailand. Good on him. All right, let's move on. We've take way too much time when you're out taking your shit or whatever you're doing. So anyway, when you're taking your plow the neighbor break. Moving on up the card. Next we have Miles Johns taking on Daniel Marcos. Interesting fight here. Miles Johns 15-4. He comes in as an underdog to Daniel Marcos. Daniel Marcos 17 and only 1 loss for the guy. Let's see. Look at that hat he's got on that Tapology picture. Oh, cringy. Anyway, Miles Johns coming off back-to-back losses. He lost most recently a split decision to John Matsumoto, but I think he made a pretty good appearance on himself. I thought he was going to get creamed, and he actually made it to the end and was a favorite on a judge's scorecard. Before that, he lost the decision to Felipe Lima. He had a win over Douglas Silva de Andrade by decision, Cody Gibson by decision, and a no contest of Dan Argueta. Or was that a draw? I don't even know what happened there. I think it was the steroids. Something. Anyway, Daniel Marcos, he's coming off a loss to Montel Jackson, unanimous decision. Before that, he had a win over Adrian Yanez, split decision, which I don't know how anybody picked Adrian Yanez in that fight, but nevertheless, split decision. He had a unanimous against John Castaneda, no contest against Arichi Lang, groin strike, and split decision win over Davey Grant. Davey Grant would smoke Miles Johns, I think. And anyway, I like Daniel Marcos here. He's got the height, length. He's got the better boxing. Miles Johns actually would have the better wrestling, but he doesn't implement it ever. And I've seen him burn out too. I've seen Miles Johns burn out his cardio early in the fight. So I think if it goes into later rounds, which I believe it will, I think it's probably going to go decision. Marcos will have the more significant strikes. He'll have the more damage. He'll have the more work, and he should come out as a unanimous decision victor. And look at the height difference. What you got there? We got 4 inches. What is it? Here it says Tapology says they're even Stevens, but actually you can see unless he's wearing heels, unless Marco's got pumps on, there's something that they both have the same shit on, same the Venom slides. But anyway, the Tapology says 5'7" for the both of them, but obviously somebody's lying there.
Lying in the UFC? No.
Oh, I know, right? Hey, Gerald Lynch, how are you? How you doing? Great to see you.
Chuck, he was in here fucking 10 minutes ago.
Oh, was he? Where? He was not. Not that I saw.
All right, so what's our betting line on this one?
Save my day. What'd you say? Oh, I'm taking Marcos. Oh, the odds? Yeah, good question. I got to write these down, too. Zach Reese was minus 300. Okay, what's Daniel Marcos? What we got?
I got minus 188.
I got minus 198. Your book is so much better on that. Minus 2 to 1 in my book. Jesus. But maybe it's gonna go decision. You know what? Miles Johns might sneak out around. Maybe I'll take Miles Johns plus point spread 3.5 at minus 165. That would be better odds if it goes a decision. I don't think Marcos or Johns, neither one of them are finisher. Well, look, we might just take the over. But that's minus 330. That's super chalky. Yep. I'm going to just stick with the initial bet. Daniel Marcos on the money line. There it is. Bam. What are you doing, Dave? Who you got?
Daniel Marcos on the money line, or I'm going Daniel Marcos by decision at plus 105. Depends how greedy I get. I think those are both pretty much locks as far as that goes. This fight will go decision. I do favor Marcos. I'm like, I like this. I like the Marcos over 2.5 or Marcos by decision. Happy with that.
Sweet. Moving on up the card. Next we have Tisha Pennington. What's a tiny tornado? Taking on, is it right? Isn't she?
Yeah,
tiny tornado.
Gomes.
Let me see. Taking on Denise Gomes. Yep, Denise Gomes, handsome haircut on that one.
She's very, very handsome.
The tiny tornado, and Denise Gomes is D. That's her nickname. This is Denise Gomes representing Brazil. Tisha Pennington, United States. She's training out of Pound for Pound Muay Thai. That's in Colorado. I'm not that familiar with it, but isn't Tisha Pennington, isn't that? Yeah, that's she used to be Tisha Torres. That's Raquel's
Yep.
wife.
Yep.
Raquel Pennington's wife, right? The thing is, I think Denise Gomes is in a relationship, but she's the dominant. She's like the male of the. She's the butch. She's the. So I don't know who she's. I forget who she's with, but you could. I'm sure if we check her Instagram, we could find it. And I think it is a fighter too. I do believe Denise Gomes. And you know what? Now I have to do it.
Most lesbians
But
just
I
on the
might pick.
spectrum.
What's that?
They're both lesbians, but just on the opposite spectrum.
Correct. And even MMA Guru even said the same.
We love rubs.
I'm not going to say I made that shit up because I didn't. I kind of stole it from his idea. But anyway, yeah, I like Denise Gomes here. I think she's going to be the more. She seems the more more physical. Like she's younger. I think by 6 years or something. I think I saw, and
by 9,
she's going to be a more aggressive fighter, I do believe.
25 to 36 years, so huge.
Oh, 36 years. Damn, I thought that was 31 years. Okay, so she's like 9 years different. Okay, I see I'm on her Instagram. I see a training pic, and she's with and who's I know that face too. She's there's her girlfriend is a fighter. I just can't. I don't know who it is, but I've seen her. I've seen her in the ring. I just can't place her, and there's no clickable picture like with her name on it. But anyway, doesn't freaking matter because Denise Gomes is gonna handle Tisha Torres, Pennington, whatever she's going by. Handle her just like Raquel does. It's Carol Rosa. Carol Rosa is so much better than Raquel Pennington. Well, not really. Raquel's the champ, isn't she? But anyway, Carol Rosa is the girlfriend to Denise Gomes. They should have a tag team. Imagine tag team Raquel and Tisha versus Carol Rosa and D Gomes. That'd be freaking epic. Anyway, who are you taking in this one?
I'm on Gomes as well, and we'll go over some stats real quick if you really want to or if you need to. It is a girl fight, so bets are going to be few and far between. Tisha Pennington strike line per minute 4.78 versus 4.59. Strike score 3.48 versus 3.04. Advantage Gomez on this one. On the ground as well, 0.54 versus 1.19. She has the stats. She has the youth. I think that the 11 years difference makes a difference. Like,
yeah, I didn't know it was that drastic.
11 years is a lot. Yeah, they're both jacked. They're both fucking ready to go. But 11 years younger. I think this one's pretty easy to fucking pick on this one. And if you're looking at odds as far as Bet365 goes, you got Tisha minus 150. Sorry, plus 150, and Denise Gomez at minus 175. So if it wasn't a girl fight, I'd be comfortable putting this in a parlay pick.
Yeah. What was the odds again? I'm sorry.
Minus 150 for Tisha. Sorry, plus 150 for Tisha and minus 175 for Gomez.
Oh, that's comfortable. I can do that.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Next up the card. What is next up the card? Is it the heavyweight fight there with these guys that I've never heard of?
Max Jimenez?
Yeah, these guys. The heavyweight fight of guys I've never heard of. Have either one of these guys fought in the UFC? I don't believe so.
Well, let's look at Josh.
Jimenez is coming out of the Shogun fights, and the other guy's coming out of Contender Series. And the Josh Hokett from the Incredible Hulk. I get it. He's a minus 400 huge heavy favorite for the American, right? Yeah, the American guy coming out of Contender Series. Let's look at this guy, Josh, the Incredible Hokett. 6-0, undefeated. Who's he beat now? Jackson Wink. That's a good place to learn how to fight, I guess.
So he beat
out there
Gurriel.
in New Mexico. Good cardio program, Jackson Wink. They make him run the hills. The New Mexico. I saw a whole video with Carlos Condit back in the day, and Holly Holm, and they were and someone. I think the Korean Zombie used to train there too. Crazy. Anyway, this guy is out of the LFA going against mediocre guys. Well, of course, everybody starts with cans. So then he had like a 5-3, a 6-4, and a 6-1. Nobody, no name that I've heard. But look at the finishes. Punches from crucifix. That's always impressive. Punches from back mount. That's early in his career. He got some submissions. Okay, all right. Now he's going against Mac Jimenez. Now I heard this guy. You don't overlook him because he has an extensive grappling, like jiu-jitsu background. He is coming from Ground Control Academy. It's in Maryland. 32 years old. Let's see his thing. He's coming out of Shogun fights. I think is that a Brazilian thing? I think so. I'm not going to click it, but going against a loser, 7-8-1, a 9-9. Then he's got these. Look at this is what I like. All the grappling, even though there's losses, there's also some wins in there with the grappling. So, holy shit, it keeps going with the grappling. Holy shit, my finger's getting tired. Holy shit, I can't find the bottom.
He loses.
Holy shit. What? Finally, he started grappling in the IBJJF World Jiu-Jitsu No-Gi Championship in 2013, where he won. Then, throughout his entire career, red and green, but look at, he's got some decent.
He's got his ass handed to him numerous times by fucking nobodies in grappling. He has his ass handed to him numerous times by fucking nobodies.
Every one of those losses is an experience, but it's a life lesson. And do you think do you think Incredible Hulk is going to be able to handle jiu-jitsu on the ground? Is he a black belt or anything? I don't know if Incredible Hulk.
It's all fun games.
He's got the USA bandana and the sunglasses, looking like Randy Macho Man Savage in the picture of his Tapology. He looks like a barroom brawler, but he's out of Jackson Wink. We got to look at his Instagram. I got to see if I can see a belt around his freaking waist. So because if he's a freaking blue belt, I'm gonna take the plus money on what's his grub name, Max Jimenez, to get a submission. If I see, this guy's a football player. He's a 49ers. He played for the 49ers, this guy?
Stop right now. This guy has fucking beat absolutely fucking nobodies. And then in his grappling career, he fucking sucks. He has a losing record in his fucking grappling career. You want to fucking back this guy? I'm going to back
Josh Holkett beat.
I'm going to back the guy who's fucking going to punch this guy in the fucking face and wake him up from BJJ bullshit.
He's beat some linemen when he's going for a sack on a quarterback because he's a former football player. How those guys pan out? Eric Anders. Who's the other one? The Dallas Cowboys guy that slammed his girlfriend on a mattress full of guns. What's his name? Greg. What was his name? He sucks. They suck.
Round 3 finish. Round
let's get
1
some smarts in here. Real fight picks. What do you think of this Hulk hit? The Incredible Hulk. Do you think he's got better jiu-jitsu than Max Jimenez?
Yes. No. Max Jimenez is the IBJJFU champion.
Thank you.
He got his black belt in 2016.
These people forget, man. They think they see a football helmet and they're like, holy shit, this guy knows how to play football. Who gives a shit? I see him doing a 3-point shot too. It doesn't mean he's going to go out in the court and house anybody.
Fuck your BJJ motherfucker when he gets punched in the face.
Oh man, I can't wait until I make
BJJ motherfucker
punched in the face for Max Jimenez.
Greg Hardy's are a dime a dozen.
Greg, thank you, Greg Hardy. That's it. Greg Hardy. Look at the LFA fight the Incredible Hulk had in his Instagram. Look at the guy he fought. This looks like a Greg Hardy that had liposuction. Look, it's crazy. You got to look at Bear the Wrestler 26 weeks ago. That's the quality of opponent Incredible Hulk is fight. You got. I'll share my screen. Where's it? I'm gonna share. I got to share screen. Just give me a second. You got to see this. Look. Where's the Instagram? Instagram. There it is. Share. Look. Watch. Look at this guy. Look at the physique on this guy right here. There's the Incredible Hulk with the bandana and the sunglasses and the look at his opponent here. Oh, the quality of fighter he's been housing.
Yeah. He looks like he had that gastric bypass surgery.
He's got Ozempic tit. That's what that is. That's an Ozempic titty. That's a thing now. The droopy because of weight loss from Ozempic. That's why I don't do this stuff. Stick with cocaine.
Ozempic tit.
I'm just kidding.
Shit.
But anyway, regardless, of course I'm going to take the heavy favorite, but I am doesn't mean I'm going to bet him. I'm definitely not doing that. I'm going to bet Max Jimenez sub. What's that payout? Just for shits and giggles. Max Jimenez sub. It's got to be a nice price on that.
Yeah, plus 110. Plus 1,010.
Plus 1,010. So a $10 scratch off can win me $100 if Max Jimenez
he could get a toehold.
Yeah, it's heavyweight. It could be anything can happen. You go with the Incredible Hulk that doesn't even. Yeah, fuck that. All right, but my pick will be him, Josh Hokett, on Tapology.
Bullshit. Put your fucking money where your mouth is.
I am. I'm gonna put my money on Max Jimenez. All right.
That is such a degen prop to play, but I'm with you. I thought I was the only one. Now I feel like I have some company in this degenerate boat because I mean he does so much grappling. Like you look at his Tapology, he's got a ton of grappling, he's got some losses in there, but just be warned, Hoktic isn't more, he's more than a football player. He wrestled at Fresno State, he wrestled in college, so he's gonna be able to. And he has a couple of subs. I think he has like 3 subs. And just the fact that you're a heavyweight and you have subs, like 3 of them in a short career, it's that's probably why the odds are the way they are. But there is going to be, there's no question who's the better grappler, whether or not he gets the fight to the ground or comes close. You know what I mean? But if there's going to be a win, and if Max wins it by some kind of fluke, it's going to be a sub. So I do like that prop for that reason. But I got to pick Hoktic, or however you say it, Hoktic.
Thank you.
X49er.
I appreciate you fucking taking everything you've said for the last 5 minutes and throwing out the window and saying, yeah, Hoktic's going to win.
Yeah. Well, Max Jimenez to win by submission. All your dollars wins 130. How's that? Plus 1,200.
Pipe dreams. You guys fucking go ahead. Max is going to get fucking smacked in the face.
That would be the best I told you so. I can't wait. It's going to be the best I told you so.
T-shirt bets are open, bitches.
I'm not doing that. A t-shirt bet on a minus 400.
T-shirt bets are open, bitch. Hey, listen, this is the lowest odds fucking Josh has ever been. He's always minus 700, minus 700.
Well, I don't know why.
900.
He's not all that.
Game? He's got better ground game as fucking Max Jimenez fucking by far. He took down his last opponent.
Yeah, did you see his last opponent? His last opponent looked like he take himself down by tripping. That's how his last opponent looked. So I'm not too impressed with his 6-0 Josh Hokett 6-0. I'd rather see 30 losses in grappling than 6 wins against a bunch of Ozempic bums. So whatever. I'm taking him too. I'm just saying. No,
you're not just saying. You're wrong. Wrong on all counts. Anyways, moving on.
Yep. Who's Eric Lumsford? That's who that guy was. That's the one he put in the crucifix. Yeah, this guy hasn't beat nobody. All right, moving on. Next, we have another female fight. We got Mara Bueno Silva against Jacqueline Cavalcante. Now, this is a decent fight. Cavalcante is the favorite here, and I know she's a heavy favorite amongst capper picks. from the people that I listen to, I haven't heard maybe one pick Maravena Buena Silva.
We never saw this.
Yeah, there we go. We never looked at the big boys either. A whole bunch of these we're not looking at.
Hang on. Yeah, we missed this one. There's your fat boy.
Yeah,
Hey, he looks way
they're
better
both
though,
fat.
right? Jimenez looks a little better than that picture or whatever we're looking at.
T-shirt bet, hoodie bets are all out there, guys. You guys want to put it out there on your tattooed
It would
fucking?
have
look
to be
like fucking
t-shirt
cousins.
versus hoodie. It would have to be a t-shirt versus hoodie. Like you get a $15 t-shirt, but if I win, I get a $60 hoodie. That's how it's got to be with this fucking odds. You kidding me? Max Jimenez.
T-shirt. I want a nice t-shirt. I want a nice t-shirt, and I'll do it.
Well, it's $25 just for shipping to Canada, so it's always going to be a $25 t-shirt. No, I can buy a $5 t-shirt. It's going to be $30 because I had to ship it. But anyway,
Sure.
I'm not a t-shirt betting on it. That's retarded. Come on. Anyway, go ahead. Cavalcanti and Buena. I'm taking Cavalcanti, but you know what? It's a girl fight. It could go. You know what? I'm going to see what the line is for Bueno Silva plus points. That might be.
Fuck it, dude.
play.
You know what you should do? You know, I'm gonna be honest. I think Buena
Parlay
Silva has
her
a
with
better
Max
chance.
Jimenez.
No, it has a better. Buena Silva has a better chance at getting a sub than Jimenez does, but I don't think the odds will be the same.
Oh, what? No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
She's got 7 subs, and she's never been subbed.
Bueno
And she has
Silva?
weird ones.
Height 5'6" versus 5'8", 66 reach versus 7-inch reach. On the stats, Cavalcanti's got this all day fucking long as far as she weighs in. Look at her fucking records. Let's go into her records. Let's go over the winner first.
Oh, only one loss too. Who's that too, Dave?
Back in the day, it was like back in 2022 against Martina Navratilova. Yeah, split decision in PFL. But ever since her UFC debut in 2023, unanimous decision win, split decision win, split decision win, unanimous decision win. So I'm going to pick her winning by this one by decision as well.
Yeah, it's a safe play.
I mean, you want to go over Silva? Silva's got 3 losses.
Back
I mean,
to
this
their most recent too.
I mean, but against, like, honestly, against good fucking fighters. Jazzy J, she lost. Macy Chazon, Raquel Pennington, Holly Holm. Like, these are all good fucking fights.
Why was that no contest? Steroids? Oh, isn't that the one where she tried to gouge out her eyes or something?
Yeah, that might have been the eye poke. But mind you, having said that, she hasn't beat anybody fucking good. Lena Landsberg sucks. Stephanie Eggers sucks. Yana Wu sucks. Manuel Fiorello back in the day, she was actually good, so I'm not going to fade that loss. Montel de Rosa.
Yeah, I gotcha. That's why, yeah. Cavalcanti's my
pick. So now she's coming up as a good fighter.
Minus 245, of course. Plus 200 for Silva. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are both on the same way. I don't know. Real fight picks. You might take Mara Buena Silva, right? What are you going to do?
Nah, man. I fucking love Cavalcanti. She's the truth. She just doesn't have power like, you know? She was beating the crap out of Nora Cornhole, though, the second time. And I couldn't believe people that Nora was the fucking favorite, I think. But a lot of people were on Nora that fight. But I like Cavalcanti. I think she's the real deal. You know, and yeah, I got her all the way. Like I said, though, the submission is live for Buena Silva. It's plus 700. I want something more than that. And it's sick, you know, the decision prop for Cavalcanti is minus 173.
Yeah. That's the way it's happening.
Okay. Moving on. Next we have we're still in the prelims. Strawweight fight between Ricky Simone and Heoni Barcelos. And this is the fight right before we started the show. When I was backstage, I told Dave, this is the toughest fight for me to pick. I don't know which way to go here. So we're have to open this up, take a closer look. I think I'm leaning the dog, Haley Barcelos, because I think Ricky Simone is just a little he's overrated. I mean, you know what? I really wish I saw him. I wanted to see him fight Sean O'Malley back when Sean O'Malley was going against Cheeto the second time around. I wanted Ricky Simone to beat the shot of him, but I don't think now he could. I think he lost a step. No? You don't think so? Let's see. Let's open it up. So he's coming off back-to-back wins, but look before his back. He knocked out Javid Basharat and had a decision against Cameron Smotherman. But look at these losses before that. Vinicius Oliveira, Mario Bautista, Yadong Song. That was a bad stretch right there. And if you open it up, even look deeper into it, let's see. Yeah, before that, that's right before the 2022 where he beat Jack Shore. That's when I wanted to see him go against Sean O'Malley. I'm like, I'd like to see that. That was a fight I wanted to see. It never happened, obviously. But then he goes on this 3-fight losing streak. And they're mediocre guys. There's nobody great. Bounced back with a great win against Javid Basharat. That is fantastic. But I don't know. He's going against a seasoned veteran in Raoni Barcelos. Seasoned veteran coming off back-to-back three back-to-back wins himself. Christian Quinones, he submitted him. Peyton Talbot. Remember, everybody was high on Peyton Talbot. Like big. He so much hype around that kid. Raoni put him in check. And then most recently, Cody Garbrandt. Okay, before that, he had a couple losses here. Kyler Matrix Fields, Umar Nurmagomedov. Can't take anything from that. You can't put any shame on him for losing that fight because Umar's a beast. So that's why I think, like I said, it could go either way, but I'm going to lean the side of the dog here in Barcelos, and I do believe he is the dog here. I got to double check, but
yes.
So what are you guys thinking on this fight? What are you going to do? Real fight.
I remember
picks?
You guys were making fun of me because I lost to this racquetball player who had a stroke and was paralyzed on one side of his body, and he still beat me. And but he's I'm watching here in 2024. He's playing in a professional seniors racquetball league world championships. So I'm just saying,
we missing these.
If you're good at something, you're good at it. And I just think that's what Raoni Barcelos is. Like, I totally understand how you feel when you say you don't know which way to lean. I was like, when I saw this, I literally was like, dude, you could flip a coin, but what can Simone do to Barcelos? Like, what can he? Because I think Barcelos is the better striker. He's 100% better at jiu-jitsu. So what is it that Simone's plan is going to be?
Just
like
wrestling, straight just wrestling, like
a 5-time Olympic Brazilian wrestler? Are you gonna? I mean, is that going to work?
Really?
I don't think so.
Raoni Barcelos is really?
Yes.
Brazilian Olympics, like he was
5 times.
No shit. Good.
So I don't see where an area where Simone's better, and even though he's older. I mean, I got beat by a racquetball player who's professional, paralyzed.
Stop bragging about that. Real fight pictures. You shouldn't bring that up.
That's the closest I met to a professional athlete.
He was paralyzed. Yeah, it's like losing a race to somebody with Down syndrome. Just stop it. So, all right, I'm on the same page. Raoni Barcelos. Dave, you got any Special Olympics stories that you want to share?
I don't like Raoni Barcelos' nipples. Sorry, nipples. Nipples are making me off a little bit. They're a little bit too perky for me.
Real Fight Picks got the bronze in the Special Olympics. He wants to brag about it.
The silver.
The nipples. The nipples fucking bother me. I don't know what it is. if you guys want to go to stats, I can go to stats too.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It's not as much fun, but
It's
yeah. Riony Barcelo, strike 9 per minute for Ricky Simon, 2.93 versus 4.87. Jacob Jordan, 3.72 versus 4.40. I'm going to give the advantage and the positive striking ratio to Riony here. Ricky Simon, negative striking ratio, and fucking just gets pieced the fuck out. No fucking defense. Now, Ricky Simon's back, or his path to victory is on the ground. Unfortunately, he does have a 5.01 takedown average, but he's going against 2.33 against way better repertoire of fighters. 85% takedown defense as well. I believe Riony is going to be fucking the master on the ground as far as Ricky Simon goes. And the higher volume on the feet, man, I got to fade Rick and Ricky as hard as I fucking can here.
Wow.
Fuck you,
dog.
Fuck you, Ricky. You are over the fucking hill. You are younger than Riony, but fucking Riony's a better fucking fighter. I don't care what the fuck you say. So yeah, plus 140. I'm on Riony Barcelos on this one. This is one of my picks. Yeah, all in Riony. Let's go.
I think that's going to make our. I love that play. All right, moving on up the card. We got. Fine. We got the feature fight of the prelims.
I even like to finish them off.
Yeah, let's look at these guys. I don't like the bleached blonde hair on Ricky Simon. He should have stuck with the Native American look. You know,
like a Backstreet Boy.
Yeah, Riony's ready.
Yeah, Riony's authentic. Okay, moving up the card, we have this handsome fella right here, Jamal Emmers. Now, notice the height, and he's about the same height, maybe a couple inches. But keep it playing, Dave. I'm just what.
All right.
He's got about a 4-inch reach advantage over Hyder Emil. And Hyder Emil, you got to, Dave reminded me, is coming in on slightly short notice, right? I do believe he's filling in for. We spoke about it backstage before we started the show, but he definitely, and I didn't. Yeah, he's coming in for Austin Bashi. Bashi got an injury, so he's coming in kind of short notice, which I was unaware of. But he is the more aggressive fighter here, Hyder Emil. He'll be taking it to him, but I think Jamal Emmers is knowledgeable enough to keep him at distance with his 4-inch reach advantage, and I think he might outstrike him unless Hyder Emil can get into like phone box or telephone booth fighting, like right close inside box, like dirty boxing type style fighting. But then he's not going to be. I think Hyder Emil is going to have, if he tries to take Jamal Emmers down. Jamal Emmers has that long-legged tree trunk style defense where he big wide stance, where even if you're hugging onto one leg, the other one's going to be positioned where you have to double leg. You have to do a double leg or you're not going to get it. And the double leg's got to come quick, fast, and hard. Otherwise, he's going to defend any type of takedown from Hyder Emil. So at plus money, I think I'm leaning Jamal Emmers as a potential underdog play for me. I mean, I'm easily strayed though on this one because I'm not confident with, but for plus money, I'll get that. And he is plus. Let me see. I got it right on here. Hyder Emil's minus 140, plus 120 on the money line for Jamal Emmers. That's plus enough for me. I'm gonna go with the dog here. Yeah, Hyder Emil's still got to show me a little more. I know he's only got one loss, but look, I didn't even check his resume I know Jamal Emmers has fought top tier caliber fighters. I think more so than Hyder Emil. And that's why I'm going to take the dog shot on the guy that has double the amount of experience in fights. Hyder Emil's 11-1. Jamal Emmers 21-8. 21-8. So, yeah, I think he's going to use his experience and knowledge to edge out a decision victory. What are you guys thinking on this?
Man, I was a Hyder and Mill fan, but I think I was biased because he's from San Francisco and he hangs out with the Scrap Pack, and you know he's exciting. His nickname's the Hurricane, and he sure fights like it. But the way he was responded last time against Delgado, he kind of, something. He's always looked a little green, and the way he responded in that fight was like you kind of see what happens when you. I don't think he really had any adversity before, because he didn't respond well when even before he got knocked out. It wasn't like he was dominating the fight and then got knocked out. I think his tricks weren't working, and he's so green, like he just spams punches. And I just kind of worry about what he's gonna be like when he goes up against Emmers, who's like super experienced. But Emmers is, from what I understand, because I don't really like just some fighters, I don't read them and I don't like know how they fight. So I'm not gonna lie. I know Emmers is like a wrestler. I don't know the detail. I know he has a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
He's kind of like Neil Magny.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He might get caught, but I don't trust him, Mill. And it's going to be interesting to see what his confidence is like, what he's going to look like after getting knocked out in 26 seconds, I think it was. And, is he going to bounce back? I mean, because that wasn't a nice knockout. It wasn't like it was an ugly knockout. So I have a thing, I could be wrong. I'm just not ready to, I'm not one of those. I got an OCD, I think. And I cannot back somebody who got knocked out ever. I never do. I don't care who they're fighting next. It could be like a Special Olympian, So speaking of,
it says on Tapology, it says Jamal Emmers at Eagle FC.
He's at Pinnacle now, I think. I think he's at Pinnacle.
It is. Okay, Pinnacle.
And who trains there?
Did the affiliation at Pinnacle?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Pinnacle and Eagle FC. It's interchangeable, isn't it? Same, because it says on Tapology under Pinnacle, it says Redlands, California. No,
that's where he's at.
Oh, Bobby King Green.
Okay. Give me Emmers, man.
And
I'm gonna go with Emmers.
Is that by you?
They're both the same age. Maybe this is something that's I think Emil beats a certain type of fighter all the time because he's 11-1 and he looked really good until the last fight. But I don't trust him because, like I said, once he hit some adversity, he gave up, kind of like he got knocked out crazy. Like he was too aggressive, he's too hot-headed in there. I don't like that shit.
Dave, do you have stats? Dave? Are you frozen?
Is he?
Is he frozen?
Oh, he was.
Oh, you were frozen. You're back. Do you have stats, Dave?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can now. You were frozen. You're looking like a tard. Do you have any stats?
Sorry for the frozen look. Yes, strike rate per minute for Hyder Emil, 6.84 versus 5.45. Strike absorbed, 4.18 versus 4.07. Both of these guys throw hard, but both of you guys take hits as well. Takedown average, 0.77 versus 1.74. Advantage Jamal here. Jamal, 20% takedown versus 40%, 80% for both of them. I don't like the fact that Hyder Emil is coming off of short notice. He is taking this fight on a week or two, which is fucking not cool, especially going against Jamal Emmers. If you look at Hyder Emil's history as far as who he's fought, his last fight against Jose Delgado, not that fucking good, and he still fucking lost that one. Before that, he beat William Gomis, split decision, close fight, but William Gomis is a very one-dimensional fighter. He beat Jong Hon Lee as well. Once again, a very one-dimensional fighter. He beat Fernie Garcia as well, but these are all one-dimensional fighters. He's finally going to.
They all suck, except for William Gomis is decent, but the other two guys suck. Yeah. Fernie Garcia, that guy.
Now he's going into the ring with a guy who's got a fucking repertoire of he can take him down. He can fucking wrap up against the cage. He can fucking stand up. Jamal Emmers just has way more output and way more options than any of his other fighters from before. I got to pick Jamal Emmers on this one, especially on the short notice for Emil. Jamal Emmers all day long. Right now, he's a plus 125. So that's my second plus money fucking pick in the last two that we've talked about.
Yeah. And you know what else I like seeing? I look at Jamal Emmers' Instagram, and he's an alpha male, actually.
Yeah.
5 weeks ago, Uriah Faber's Ultimate Fitness, Team Alpha Male.
Old training camp with a fucking wrestler. He's gonna fucking take Hyder Emil down and fucking just ground and pound him.
And then I'm looking at Hyder Emil's, and he is at 2 days ago. He's at the UFC Performance Institute, but the people that he's with look like they just came off the short bus.
Yeah, short notice bus.
Yeah, short notice, short bus. I'm telling you, they look like. Is he doing a Make-A-Wish? Is he doing like a special thing for? I don't know what's going on, but if that's his team, if that's his training team, I'll double down on Jamal Emmers. I'm telling you, these guys look special. Anyway, all right. So that's awesome. We're on another dog, all three of us. Ooh, we might have a big plus money junkie parlay.
One of the ones, yeah.
We'll see.
Call
the
FBI, call your bookies, call Dana.
Yeah, call FBI. Let's get the fix in.
Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? You know what I thought about today? As far as that goes, is Dana's a degenerate gambler, like worse than he's about where Dave is. He's worse than you, Ranj, and a lot worse than me. Because Dana fucking plays blackjack, bro.
Him too. That's why he's being so.
I'm
the FBI. Yeah, he's playing cop so he don't get looked at by the cops. He's all Mr. I'll support the FBI. All these guys go to federal prison. Not me.
Yeah,
but these guys. All right. Anyway,
just kidding, Dave.
Moving on. Back to this. Moving the curtain jerker to the main card. Finally, we made it to the main card, and good. We still got an hour and plus to kill. So I figured the show now is like roughly 10 o'clock to midnight. Midnight is when we start cutting it off. Or however much beer I got left. Okay. But anyway, moving to the curtain jerker, the main card, we have Marco Tulio, 14-1. That is, if you don't know, that's Norma Dumont's boyfriend, right? Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Taking on Christian Duncan, 12-2. This is another one this is the second hardest fight for me to pick, but I did settle on one way, and it's but I could be easily swayed because this is kind of a I feel there's something fishy with I don't know if there's anything afoot. If there's any shenanigans going on, I think it might be with this fight because I've seen Christian Leroy Duncan, seen him not perform to expectations, but here he's the underdog. Well, it's near even. He's plus 120 on Tapology. Marco Tulio comes back at minus 150. Let me see on DraftKings. I want to see same thing. Minus 175 for handsome Marco Tulio with the cowboy hat there. Christian Leroy Duncan comes at plus 145. And the style. What's the style matchup here? We got Christian Leroy Duncan. Isn't he like more of a kickboxer than
British,
than
bro?
His
he's Lerone Murphy. He's Leon or
so he's definitely like boxing, striking and kicking. Like, definitely. He doesn't have. He's got. All his wins basically are by KO. He's got one submission win. So I think what happens is he'll go down to the ground only if he like gets tired or hurt. Well, not tired because you don't want to go to the ground if you get tired. That's going to tire you more. I think he goes hurt, then he can do something on the ground. But and he's going against this Tulio, who what's his style. I think he's pretty well versed. You know, if you're dating Norman Dumont, he's from Shootbox Diego Lima too. So they're like that. They're all about the like well-roundedness. They have black belts down there, and they have fantastic stand-up strikers down there with like their own shootbox style of striking. Like it's all, you know, remember when the whole team like dyed their hair blonde like Du Bronx, you know, it's just corny. But anyway, if you look at Tulio's record, look at all the sea of green. I know some of them are just lame chumps like Ihor Pateria, Trayshawn Gore. He's nothing special, but it's just he's doing it all the way he's supposed to. Knockout, unanimous. You know, just doing everything right. With his one loss came way back in 2018 against. They were both 4-0 against this guy Alexander Silva, where he got caught KO'd round 2. This guy 8-5. I mean, it happens, you know. Whatever. I think taking a win or taking a loss every now and then is good for your soul. So anyway, I'm gonna go with Tulio here, but it's gonna be a close fight. Maybe I'll take the dog plus points on a bet, but on Tapology, I'm gonna pick Tulio. What are you thinking about this fight here?
I mean, if I'm doing a bunch of parlays, like, I don't know, 4 3-leg parlays, I might consider putting Christian Leroy Duncan in one of them. I had him against Armin Petrosian. I picked CLD against Armin Petrosian and I lost. Petrosian pretty much just handled him. And Petrosian's only like a striker, so it's kind of weird, you know? Like, he actually took him down. Petrosian took Christian Leroy Duncan down. And, you know, Tulio hasn't really been tested. And Christian Leroy Duncan's been in there with Armin Petrosian. He's been in there with Gregory Rodriguez, Eric Anders. So I'm leaning Marco Tulio because I feel like he can win by KO or decision. And I feel like the longer the fight plays out for some reason, that it's going to favor Tulio. CLD seems like a big guy and who, you know, probably cuts a lot of weight. I don't know. I just feel like Tulio is going to – I don't see CLD winning a decision because he's lost both of his losses. I think he has 2 losses. They both come by decision. And I'm assuming it's because he gets tired. That's just what I'm assuming. So, I mean, it's not the greatest reason to pick Marco Tulio. I wish I had like a stronger confidence. But at the end of the day, I'm picking Tulio.
Dave says he has some reasoning behind it. I'm hoping he's going to show stats. So, Dave, what do you got?
CLD strike rate per minute 4.83 versus 7.54. Mark just got some fucking volume on him. He throws, and he's accurate. He's got better accuracy than fucking CLD as far as that goes. Strike absorb 2.94 versus 2.53. Heavy positive striking ratio on Tulio. His defense higher than CLD as well. Takedown average 0.22 versus 0.88. But let's break that down a little bit. Marco Tulio in his last few fights has taken down UFC Bergoglio twice. Has never been taken down by any other fucking opponent. If you go to CLD, Eric Anders took him down. Gregory Rodriguez took him down 4 times in his loss. So let me see here. Who else? Yes, Armin Petrosian took him down once and fucking beat him up for fucking a round. Won that decision as well. So he does have weakness being taken down. So the way that I see it is that Marco Tulio's got the advantage on the feet. He's got the advantage on the ground. He's got the advantage every fucking where I can see. Marco Tulio, 14-1, about to go to 15-1.
Yep, I'm with you. Awesome.
That's a good breakdown.
What are the fresh lines, Dave?
First lines come down to hang on, wrong fight. Apologies. Here we go. We got CLD, who is at plus 150, and Tulio is at minus 175. That's a very comfortable minus 175 for my parlay.
Yes, I like it. All right. Moving on up the card. Next, we have the only person to miss weight on this card, the younger brother of Gabriel, Ishmael Bonfim, taking on
This face is on.
Badilla. Did we look at the face-offs for Tulio and Duncan? We did, didn't we? Yeah. Tulio had the cowboy hat on. Black cowboy hat. I said call him handsome. So anyway, back to it. Ishmael Bonfim taking on Chris Padilla. Dave, you can get these ones up and ready for the face-offs. I mean, since you're talking about it. Ishmael Bonfim comes in with a record of 20-5. Padilla bounced back with 16-6. Ishmael Bonfim is the favorite here. He was on DraftKings Sportsbook. He is minus 130. Chris Padilla, Padilla comes back at plus 110, so it's pretty closely lined. And originally, I already did a parlay with the Bonfim brothers, both of them, Gabriel and Ishmael, and I was all about Ishmael, but I've been taking a better look at Chris Padilla, and I think I might switch my stance for my Tapology pick. And now that Ishmael Bonfim came in 161 pounds, what's that, 6 pounds over, or 5 pounds over the weight limit, that's a bad weight miss, dude. And I've seen both Bonfim brothers gas out. Which one lost to let's check out. Where do you just disappear again? All right, let's check out. I'll share the screen then. What you're going to check out Ishmael's little resume, Dave. He just goes. He don't even say bye or nothing. Just fucking see ya. Not unbelievable. Okay. So here we are. We got Ishmael Maretta, 20-5. Came in at 161 pounds today. Okay, so he's coming off a loss, doctor stoppage to Nazim Sadikov. He beat from hell Vince Pichel. Lost to Benoit Saint Denis. Okay, it's not a horrible loss. Beat Terrence McKinney, and before that he was Contender Series, and prior to that LFA against guys that were mediocre, 12-2. Well, 10-1. Rangel Dasa. Okay, interesting. 19. All right, so not bums. It's going against nobody, no big names, but decent records for the most part. So you can't take that from him. And he is it lost to Hanato Moicano back in the day. He started his career in 2011. No amateurs. He went straight to pros. And key loss was Hanato Moicano. Key victory was Terrence McKinney, Vince Pichel. So, okay, now we got Chris Padilla, who's going to even have less experience than was he 16-6 compared to a 20-5 record. Chris Padilla, he's coming out of Bellator, right? I think. Let me see. Oh, he's been in the UFC for a little bit. Undefeated in the UFC. Got wins over James Linetop, Rong Zhu, and Jai Herbert, the Black Country Banger. Interesting. Before that, Justin James. That was in UFC, but Justin James is a UFC fighter. That was in UNF, United National Fights, or something stupid like that. He's also in the UNF is where he got some losses. Darren Smith, nobody. Oh, Gabe Green. There's a notable loss. I know that name, Gabe Green. And aside from, he did have a nice amateur career going back to 2012 to 2013. Undefeated as an amateur, 6-0. Then he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins till his first loss to pro. Yeah, this is another spot where now, and these last wins are against UFC caliber fighters, and he's getting it done right. Might be another spot on an underdog. What's he, plus 110? And especially if Ishmael came in heavy, I don't like it. I think, and Ishmael's cardio, if it goes past the first round, this guy, especially if Ishmael, I didn't see the weigh-in. Like, I didn't see him step on a scale. I didn't see if it looked like he tried to make it, or sometimes these guys purposely miss it just to have an advantage. But I think I'm going to go with another dog here, and Chris Taco Padilla. What are you thinking on this one? Real Fight Picks.
Bro, shout out to my boy Useless, bro. He's the GOAT, greatest MMA show, greatest cover guy in the world.
Man,
you gotta check him out. Useless MMA.
So much.
He is the man, and he spouted off quickly because he has that young brain and he just can talk good. And he spouted off all the brothers that you know are fighters. Like there's always like a crappy brother compared to there's always a weak brother. And he missed one though. He said a bunch of them. I can't even think of one because I'm not as sharp and smart as he is.
Basharats.
Yeah, he said the Basharats. He said them. He didn't say the Pettis brothers, but they're both good. So, but there's, one that, is like a fuck up or not as good, like Muhammad Usman and Kamaru Usman. Everyone knows which Usman's better. Herbert Burns and Gilbert Burns. I was thinking Herbert Burns. Mm-hmm. And so Ismail Bonfim, even though he's beat Terrence McKinney and all that, that's probably, to me, his best win. He's the fuck up brother. He's the Herbert Burns.
Ishmael is?
Yeah, Gabriel's going to have to come and what's crazy?
Go ahead.
They both kind of fucked up. Didn't Gabriel lose a fight he was supposed to win too? So anyways.
Yeah, he lost to the dude with the ponytail from, what's it, Nicholas Dalby, right?
Dalby,
Nicholas Dalby beat him in Brazil in front of his own family. And friends and family.
And then he was being set up.
And you know why? Cardio fell off because the Bonfims do not like cardio. They skip cardio day. They're like, I don't need
because I'll tell you what, dude. One thing I made time for today was to watch. I watched the weigh-ins. I watched him, and he looked like shit. He looked like he was dying. He had to hold the top of the fucking scale to like put himself up on the thing. And it could have been an act, because in my mind, if I'm going to not try to cut weight, if I'm not going to try, if I have discipline issues, I might go and put a little act out there like I tried, just so you don't get cut because he's a fucking idiot. But I have to go with Taco, man, because one thing that stands out.
Taco looks like the missing link. He looks like the Cro-Magnon, in between Cro-Magnon and Neanderthal man right there with his hair and shit. Man. That's awesome.
Bonfim's been subbed.
Good. They size up well.
Ismail Bonfim's been subbed 4 times. And Taco has 5 subs on his record.
But as Chris Padilla, does he really?
Yeah.
See, bro. I wish they gave the face looked right at the camera because I want to see. With Padilla's big old 5
looks
head.
Like
look at that forehead.
From the side, from the Goonies.
Look at you can see he's got the front skullet. It's awesome. Anyway, we're both. Yeah,
he's
me
just
too. Both on
like I said,
that's fantastic.
He's not if Bonfim's been sub 4 times. He's a quitter, bro. But he's got skills. Don't get me wrong. He looks clean. He looks like a world beater sometimes. But I mean, come on. He's not even trying.
Like I said, I already have a parlay with him and his brother, but I'm gonna make a new parlay with Padilla Taco. So interesting what Dave's gonna pick if he ever comes back. If not, we have to go back and do your original picks too for your the earlier fights. Anyway, moving up the card, we got the feature fight of the main card. We have another set of veterans, one more so than the other. The king of Kung Fu, Muslim Salikov, is taking on the medic, Uros Medic. This is an interesting fight. I think last time I checked, this was pretty evenly lined. Let's see. Well, I might as well continue playing this anyway. We got Medic is who's coming out first. And there he is. And there's Uros Medic comes out first, and follow behind him. And what's he got? His walker with him. There he is, Muslim Salikov. He was tying his shoes backstage. Muslim Salikov coming in. Medic is the first guy. Salikov looks like he's got a hurt, like a cranked neck, and look at the posture. Medic standing straight up and down. Salikov has a scoliosis back, like he's all crouched right there, like a hunchback. But that's just old man shit. He'll be ready to fight. But that being that he's got that old man shit, I don't know, man. This is I'm going on the side of Salikov. I like him as a fighter better. He's gritty. He will not give up, even though he's old as shit. He's tough as nails too. I remember Dave when we saw him in Ottawa. And it came to it was like a split decision, maybe even a robbery. But I was super impressed with Salikov, and that was against another old timer. Let's look at Salikov's resume. I want to see I forget who it was, but Dave, you want to take over this shared screen?
Sure. Fuck yeah. Hook me up.
Do your job.
Hang on a second. Sorry, guys. I apologize for the fucking malfunctions or the fucking whatever I had. We're back.
Yeah.
Who did we pick on the last one, by the way?
Who?
Who did we pick on the last fight?
I was Taco Padilla.
We're both on Chris Padilla. Taco, what do you
versus
got?
Ismail Bonfim. Because Ismail's the fuck up.
Thank you. Just can I go back real quick for one fight? I just have something to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So just on that Chris Padilla Ismail Bonfim fight, the fact that Bonfim came in fucking 5 pounds overweight. Chris Padilla, strike length per minute 4.13 versus 5.73. Advantage Ismail, but strike length 3.68 versus 3.18. Shitty fucking defense shitty fucking accuracy and shitty fucking defense from Bonfim. It doesn't show this, but on the ground, takedown average 1.56. This is where this fight's going to happen. Chris Padilla is going to take this down to the ground real fast. 100% takedown defense. Takedown accuracy for Bonfim is fucking low. I got Chris Padilla on this one as well. Fuck the overweight fat motherfucker. Shorter,
Sweet.
Reach, age. I'm going Padilla on this one as well. Sorry, kids. Okay, back to the other fight. Apologies for missing out.
That's fine. So yeah, I was looking. It's that. Remember, Dave? When I met you up in Ottawa, we watched that. It was the Denver card, and Muslim Salikov fought Santiago Ponzinibbio. I knew it was another old dude.
You're right.
And that's where he showed me his grit. It ended up being a split decision win for Salikov, but he earned his respect, and Uros Medic has yet to earn that from me. So I'm gonna go with the dog in this fight. I don't really have a justifiable reason to why I'm taking Salikov. I just think he's a craftier veteran, more so than the medic, Uros Medic. And I'll take at plus. You know what? I think I'd take him plus 3.5 points at minus 105, because then all he's got to, if it goes to the scorecards, if he wins one round, which I think he should be able to, then I'll get the victory. I'll be able to cash it. So my pick is Muslim Salikov on both Tapology and betting wise. Fuck Uros Medic. What do you got? Real fight picks? You're on mute. You're on mute.
My bad. I looked this one over pretty good, and I couldn't really get a read on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, Muslim. I can't get a read on Muslim to save my life. Like I had the other guy because he was younger, I'm sure, and he fucking knocked him out. I remember. I don't remember who it was, but I remember what's his name, Islam Makhachev celebrating. You know, like he knew that was gonna happen. Like that's his boy.
Was it the last fight, Carlos Leal?
Yeah, that was the one. That was it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great win.
He got there.
That's a great win. I think Carlos Leal fucks up Medic. You know what I mean? And it's like, so how do I pick
Look
against?
at Medic's height, though, right there, standing tall. That's
He's all business.
Kind of a red flag. He is on standing on all 10 toes, right?
He's trying to win the face off. He's trying to win it.
Salikov don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the man. But I mean, he's fucking 41. I mean, at what point does he start to show his age?
Yeah, I'm 50. I'll still kick your ass.
After this fight, he could.
Hey, you know what though? Medic might be like.
How old is Medic? Let's find out. I'll find out.
It's not hard.
He is 32. Okay, so there's an 8-year difference or 9-year difference, whatever.
Yeah,
but that shit don't matter in Eastern Europe. They don't give a shit about that. And Serbia and Russia, they don't, whatever.
I don't know, man. I mean, Salikov's been knocked out. I don't know if I think Medic's probably been knocked out before.
Let me know when it's my turn.
He sure has. Medic sure has been knocked out. Punahele Soriano knocked him out. 31 seconds in round one. Punahele Soriano, right hook to ground strikes. Punahele.
I'm going to take Muslim.
Oh.
That a boy.
Good call.
Dave, is that what you're doing too?
Oh, fucking Muslim Salikov.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's go over this. Let's go over Muslim Salikov's career. First of all, by the way.
Whoa, he changed his Tapology picture. It's so much better. It doesn't look like it's from 1985. That's awesome. Look at his bicep. He's got freaking arms on him. That's a good picture.
And
I think that's AI generated.
Yes. In his last fight, Muslim Salikov in his last fight. Let me see where he was here. Let me find him. Oh, surprise, surprise. He was a 375 underdog. Oh, before that, in his fight against Santiago Panibio, he was a what was he? Hang on a second. Let me find out. Oh, was he an underdog as well? Was it plus 150? This guy's used to being the dog. He knows he's the old guy. He knows what he's been through. Over the stats, Muslim Salikov, strike landed 3.39 versus 5.47. So volume goes there. But you know what? Defense 2.92, 350. Defense goes to Muslim on this one. On the ground, which is where he dominates all the time. Takedown average 1.08 versus 0.36. The Doc's going to be taken down and fucking ragdolled for fucking at least 2 or 3 rounds. Takedown defense 55. Get better than 55% takedown defense because you're going up against a guy who's going to fucking ragdoll you, a Russian who's going to fucking take you to deep fucking waters, Euros.
He's a combat Sambo. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'm 100% on the dog on this one. He's a plus 125 versus a minus 150. I don't think Euros has what it's going to take to fucking beat this guy. He's definitely not taking him down, or he's definitely not knocking him out. He's definitely not taking him down. I see Muslim Salikov just as a decision win. Over 1.5 rounds and the win? What does that give you? Shit.
Over 1.5 is kind of interesting, you know what I mean? Because like everyone's expecting it to be a first round knockout. I feel like if it is a first round knockout, it'll be Medic winning. But I don't know. That's
You tell me
risky.
this guy's gonna get
What
knocked
I
out
was
in the
trying
first
to
round.
add is Muslim Salikov is also a master of sport and combat sambo. So that's that's a combination of kickboxing with the wrestling, grappling, jiu-jitsu style, sambo. You know how it goes. Anyway, that's what I was trying to interrupt you with. I'm fucking rude as shit. I know. It's a problem I got. Moving on, co-main event. I don't know how Matt Schnell got into a co-main event, but here we are. The co-main event, Matt Danger Schnell and Joseph Morales. Now, this one I don't believe is closely lined. No, it's Joseph Morales says Tapology got him as a minus 250. Matt Schnell comes back at plus 200. Ooh, it's changed. On DraftKings right now, Joseph Morales minus 425. So you can see the line has been assaulted. Matt Schnell comes back at plus 330. Now, if you look at the Tapology, it says plus 200 and minus 250. That would have been delicious to be able to pick up Joe Morales at minus 250. But now, minus 425. So every smart bettor has been dumping everything they can and moving that line almost to double of what the value was prior. So regardless, this is pretty straightforward. I don't see how Matt Schnell can get himself out of danger here against Boppo or Bopo, whatever his name is, Joseph Morales. Joseph Morales is coming off 4 back-to-back wins. I know there's only one UFC win here against a guy that was making his debut in Alibi Idris, whatever. But before that, he was doing it right over in Cage Warriors against guys that aren't like cans, because they got 8-2 guy and a 13-7 dude, 8-5 guy. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at, Matt Schnell he's how old is he? He's got to be he's 35, but he's at the end of his career. You got to imagine he's that string of he beat Jimmy Flick, who came out of retirement to lose to him. You know what I mean? It's just like Jimmy Flick, he should have just stayed being an electrician or whatever he quit UFC to do. But before that, he had that string of 4 back-to-back losses against not the best, or no, one of them was a grappling, so my bad. But 3 back-to-back losses. Cody Durden was one of them, got a ninja choke on him. I mean, come on. Steve Erceg, all right. Steve Erceg had that little hyper. That was when he was doing that string of green. Matthias Nicolau, really? He beat Sumadarji, but a lot of people have. I just, I can't get behind Matt Schnell at all. So I'm on Joseph Morales, and I'm pretty confident with it. Just as the line is confident with it, it went up, was minus 250. Now it's minus 4. And he's coming out of Team Alpha Male, according to Tapology. Yeah, I like Joe Morales here. Just by his upward trajectory. Coming out Ultimate Fighter. He hasn't seen a loss since 2018. And he had a key notable loss to Davis Figueroa. Eric Shelton, too. That was a UFC fighter, too. And both those guys are, Davis Figgy, he's good. And Eric Shelton, believe it or not, was not a bad fighter. He was decent. So, yeah, I got to go here with Joe Morales. What are you guys thinking on this one? Showtime. Eric Shelton. Was he 20-9? He was not bad. But
I think I remember
go
researching
ahead.
Morales. I think I remember researching his last fight. He's been training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu since he was young, and he's been training at Team Alpha Male since he was 10. What the fuck? Get out of here, Barry. Some bullshit.
Is that you?
It's those kind of guys, you know what I mean? Get out of here. There he is. There he is. Hey, that's the GOAT, guys. If you're in the chat right here, this man, he has high five,
Flicking
bro.
off that stroke stuff. Flicking it
High
off. My
five.
purple hand.
Useless. High five. I gotta go with Joseph Morales. Minus 425 is crazy. Maybe Schnell by sub, but these are check me out. They got a stomach ache.
So you have Fritos
twist.
Frito twist. That'll take care of your
Delicious,
belly ache. Real smart. Might as well eat
I'm done.
Takis. Fucking unreal. I got stomach ache. Give me some of those Takis. All right. Go ahead.
You know, one of these.
I'm gonna wash it down with some dairy. Or what do you got? What's that? Shake?
No,
What is
it's
that? I can't read
sparkling water from Mexico.
Sparkling water from Mexico. All right, go ahead.
Sparkling weed from BC.
Mm-hmm.
It actually comes in a jar, which is kind of cool.
Stella Artois. I think it's from Belgium or something. I don't know. But it's hitting right tonight. Okay, so you're on Morales too?
Morales, yeah. I mean, the wide line sucks, but
Dave, you got stats or anything you want to spill on Schnell?
Yeah. No, these stats are skewed because of the opponents. They're not accurate, but strike nine perimeter 4.13 versus 2.02. Strike absorb 4.17 versus 2.1. So we're looking at even on the feet. A little bit more volume from Schnell, but his defense fucking sucks. On the ground, heavy advantage for Morales, especially with the opponents that he's had. 1.23 versus 0.49. So I'm going to go with Morales on the ground. Pretty much a wash on the feet, maybe a little bit more volume for Schnell, but I don't see him beating up fucking Morales on the feet at all. If anything, I see him getting Morales is faster. He's going to be quick to the punches. His jabs are going to be fucking coming out. His leg kicks are going to be there. And those leg kicks are going to set the takedowns. I got Morales here.
Plus 350 on Schnell. Give me that. Are you kidding me? Fucking upset alert.
A lot, but
Schnell by decision plus 900. Fuck yeah. I'm just kidding. What do we got? What are the betting odds right now? They are. I got to sign in again.
Plus 350. They suck.
I say Morales first round. Something.
What was it again? I'm sorry. Morales is what? Minus what?
450.
Jesus. That's right. 450. That's why I was bitching about it. And plus 350 for Schnell. Schnell. Plus 330. Plus 330 and minus 425. Okay. Moving on. We got made it to the main event. We got the other Bonfim brother, Gabriel, 18 and only one loss, taking on Rude Boy Randy Brown. Rude Boy Randy Brown is 20 and 6 here for your main event. And this one, I've been back and forth only because what haunts me is that Nicholas Dalby lost to Gabriel Bonfim took in Brazil, where I had Gabriel Bonfim he's the anchor to like 4 by parlays. He was my sure lock. He was like this most confident pick. And Nicholas Dalby of all people, one of my least favorite fighters of all time, spoiled shit in my parade and just messed up my whole party parlay. So now I cannot trust in Gabriel Bonfim ever again. So I'm going to go with the dog and Randy Brown. I know Gabriel Bonfim's only lost that once, but that one was all it took to get me off the Bonfim brothers. So, call me crazy. I don't give a shit. Call me what you will. It's my money. I can throw it on Randy Brown if I want. And that's what I plan on doing. Maybe, you know what? I'll take him plus 13.5 point spread. I don't know how is that even possible. What's there's 5. How can you lose every round by 10-8 and still win? just not get knocked out? How is it plus 13.5 at minus 120?
That means the fight's not going to go to the finish.
Yeah, that's what they think. But if Randy Brown wins anyway or doesn't get finished, he still wins. My bet still wins. And because I can't trust Gabriel Bonfim because of that Nicholas Dalby shit, I'm going to go with the rude boy, Randy Brown. I'll take him. But, you know, I'm going to be seldomly I'll put him in a couple of bets, but nothing that's going to, you know, nothing substantial. What are you thinking?
Real quick.
I mean, they both look kind of soft. I know Bonfim.
Let me go in here real quick because I'm fucking going to be out of here in 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
On the ground. On the feet, Bonfim. Pretty much a wash. 4.54 versus 4.47. On second majority, 3.53 versus 3.36. A wash on the feet. On the ground, though, guys, this is where Randy Brown is going to get schooled in this fight. And you got to take this in perspective. Takedown average 4.03 versus 0.79. Randy Brown doesn't have a fucking ground game to speak of, whereas Bonfim is pretty fucking skilled. 55% takedown accuracy versus 39, 76 versus 1 versus 73, 1.6 versus 0.06. Against a repertoire that would fucking. I'm afraid of Bonfim on the ground. I think he's going to be able to win this on the ground. Just even on the feet, he might lose on the cage, but if he does bring it down the ground, he's going to be able to dominate and keep Randy Brown on his back for at least 2 or 3 rounds. Bonfim, unfortunately, I hate him. I hate betting on him. He is going to be able to win this fight. His brother's going to lose his brother's going to lose fucking huge. But Gabriel's going to come in here and win the main event.
I'll t-shirt bet you on this.
All right.
I'll t-shirt bet you. Here it is, t-shirt bet. I'll take, and this is straight up t-shirt. No, because it's the odds are what the odds pretty close, right?
Yeah, pretty close. So like minus 125 to plus.
Yeah.
Hang on. They are minus 175 to plus 150, but that's fucking. Oh, I don't like that line. That's too much for fucking Bonfim. It could be fucking almost even to pick him. Like maybe a little bit heavier for Bonfim, but not much.
Well, he's still the favorite, so you shouldn't be backing out a t-shirt bet.
All right, t-shirt.
Did you get my last one I sent you? No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Did you? Real Fight Picks?
I probably got it in the mail right now, bro. I was gonna look today, but I'm sure it's there. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Good. I'm out. I gotta go. Good luck. Have a good night.
All right.
Dude.
Later.
See you.
Later. Peace out. You got doing some gay shit. That's all right.
That's all right. It's 2025.
So what's your pick on this?
I'm gonna go with Randy Brown because
boy.
You know, I don't know how many headliners or how many 5-round fights that Randy Brown's been in, but like let's just look at Gabriel Bonfim's record, okay? I think his best win, and I'm not just talking about I think his best win is kind of like most impressive to me is Trey Waters, Gabriel Bonfim. That's his most impressive win to me because of the way he did it, Von Flue choke in the first round. And then he fights Munir Luzez. You went over this. I mean, round 1, Trevin Giles round 1, and then faces adversity for the first time. I don't know. The way the UFC built up these Bonfim brothers is like they gaslight you. You know what I mean? Like they're the best thing ever to find MMA. And it's just like, really, are they though? And then he faces Ang Lusa, which he should have destroyed and ran through him. And he did dominate him. He got 100 strikes off, but he couldn't finish him. So it went to decision. Then he fights Chaos Williams, and Chaos Williams, you know, Chaos Williams is Chaos Williams. I guess that would be his best win because he did a Darce choke in the second round. And then he fought Stephen Thompson. And you would think he'd run through Stephen Thompson.
That was a robbery. Stephen Thompson should have been. Still,
though, he only got off 40 strikes. He got 5 takedowns. I just think the experience is going to help out. I mean, Randy Brown's seen everything. He's fought Brian Battle. He's fought Muslim Salikov. He's fought Wellington Turman. He's fought
his pro
Jack
career
Della Maddalena and didn't get finished. And Gabriel Bonfim
Yeah.
supposed to come in here and finish him, bro? I don't think so. Chaos Williams, he beat him too.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm with you, Randy Brown. We
Randy
have to
Brown.
now. We have to kick back to the beginning because you came late, so I got to get your.
Oh, that's
picks.
right. I got you. Let's do it quick.
Yeah, we're gonna because what time?
I got
Oh,
you.
we still got it's half hour. It's not a big race. All right, so the first fight was Jackson McVee and Zach Reese.
Oh God, I'm gonna go. You know what? McVeigh right here. McVeigh's been ready. Just kidding. I was just joking. It's Zach Reese all the way, baby. Easy.
I was going to talk you right out of it. I'm like, do not. All right. Next fight was Miles John, Daniel Marcos. Miles Johns is the
Marcos, man. Because like you said, you know, Johns never uses his wrestling, but I don't. Who knows how good of a wrestler he was? Because he really doesn't.
I think he had like some high school accolades, but he doesn't use it anymore. He fell in love with the punching, and his cardio is not good enough to keep him on his feet the whole fight. Okay, then we got Denise Gomes, Tisha Tiny Tornado, Raquel's bitch, Pennington.
Okay, I got Denise Gomes just because.
Okay,
I agree with you. You know, she's just.
And then you joined the show, so we got the rest of them. We're on Incredible Hulk. Well, reluctantly, I'm on him. Buena Silva. So now we got to come up with our parlay. So I'm going to put a little star by the ones that are possible contenders for this 3-leg parlay.
We got to get smarter, bro, as a community, because I don't feel right even doing parlays anymore, given what happened last week. You know, I'm going to do this one. I'm always going to do our parlay that we do for the show, always. But I think I'm not going to mess with it. You know, I'm just going to be smarter, and I'm going to bet like unders of fights because apparently you get more money. So if I feel like, you know, an under or an over, like I'm going to bet more over unders. Like, for example, Morales versus Schnell, under 2.5, minus 160. Sign me up. Sign me up.
But for the sake of the show, we're doing money line parlays. We're not doing it's just 3-leg money line parlay. Okay, so our starting from the back in the beginning. Okay, we're all on Zach Reese, but he's minus 300. That's too chalky. We're all on Daniel Marcos. He's minus 198. That's unlikely, but maybe. Denise Gomes, we don't put girls in the parlay. Josh Hoke, it's stupid, ridiculous, plus or minus money. I don't even know how chalky that is. I didn't write it down. Didn't bother. Cavalcanti, female, can't do it. Heuni Barcelos, we're all on him at plus 150. That's an interesting piece right there. Jamal Emmers, plus 120. That's an interesting piece of the parlay right there, possibly. Marco Tullio. Now, this is a confident piece. He's minus 175. I mean, semi-confident. I did have I'm kind of Chris Duncan could win, but okay. Tulio's possibly in there. We're all on Chris Padilla, Taco at plus 110. Now that one's an interesting one. We're all on Muslim Salikov plus money as well. Interesting. Joseph Morales, he's too chalky, and we don't put the main event, and we're split on it anyway. I got a t-shirt bet with Dave. So, of the ones I've starred, we got a Salikov plus money, Padilla plus money, Duncan plus money, Emmers plus money, Barcelos plus money. We got so many plus money picks. We got to come up with the one that's, I mean, we can be greedy and just do all the plus money in a big plus. I'm going to do that after. But for the show, let's do something that's confident that the people watching the show can play it and feel safe is going to win. So we're going to do Tullio. Okay. For the show, Tullio minus 175.
I like it.
Chris Padilla because he's not too plus money. Man, we got more plus money than the only favorites we have are Marcos minus 198 and Tulio. So that's playable. Everything else is too chalky or all right. So for the show, Tulio, Padilla, and Emmers. Interesting. That's going to be nice plus money. Let's see what we got on DraftKings. Tulio is minus 175. And then we got
Hey, Ranj, before you lock it in, I just want to throw one thought out there.
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, kids, I just remember looking in Dave's eyes in this particular part of the show, and it was like comforting, okay? Because I was trying to figure out who I wanted to pick
And
between
what fight?
Uros Medic and Muslim Salikov. Both of you were kind of like surprised that I picked Muslim, like you were
Okay, we'll
wanting
throw
me
him
to.
in then.
I just was wondering, like, do you feel more confident in Muslim or do you feel more confident in Emmers beating Hyder and Mill?
Yeah, I'm more confident with Salikov personally over because Uros Medic, I just never been really impressed with him. So we'll do that. Salikov, he's plus 114. It's close to even. So we got Tulio, Salikov, and Taco. You want to go against the Bonfim brother?
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it too. I'm doing it. I wrote
All
it
right.
down.
So those three altogether is plus 606. Let's see how much. I'll put $20 on it, and that will pay 141. Place bet, copy and paste, view my bets. So this is the plus money parlay plus money junkie parlay for the show right here. Copy, paste, clean it up. Plus money junkie parlay. 3 picks plus 606. Tulio, Salikov, Padilla. There it is. There's our plus money junkie parlay for the show. Marco Tulio.
Big one.
He's got 3 names. Marco Tulio Silva, Muslim Salikov, and Chris Taco Padilla. And just for schnitz and giggles, I'm going to do a plus money that we all agree on. So this one's going to have Hyoni, Jamal Emmers. Who else was plus money that we liked? Not the girls.
Let me see.
We didn't pick any plus money girls anyway. Hyoni, Emmers, Chris Padilla, Taco, Salikov, all 4 of them together. They're all plus money. That's going to be a nice one. That one I'm going to round robin probably, but let's see what it plays out as a parlay anyway for those 4 plus money deals. Okay, it was Salikov plus 114, Chris Padilla plus 110, Jamal Emmers plus 120, and finally Hyoni Barcelos plus 150. Holy smokers. 4-pick parlay is plus 2,371. So a $10 bet brings back $247. Place it. This is the one I'm going to be more proud of when it hits, and this will hit. View my bets. Copy paste. Where is it? Right here. Copy paste. Copy. Okay, we're going to call this super plus money. Shit. Super plus money parlay. Paste. 4 picks. Look at this sucker right here. 2,371. There they are. So, fantastic. All right, this is in Vegas, so it starts regular time, 4 o'clock Eastern. That's 1 o'clock for you on the West Coast. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you hanging out.
It was
Best
fun.
of luck to you. Good luck to you as well, Gerald Lynch, and we'll see you next week. Dave cannot go next week. As I said earlier, he's going to visit his dad in Ontario, or I think that's what he said. But either way, he's not going to be able to be on the show. So hopefully, RFP, hopefully you can be on the show next week. So I don't do it.
I think so. Yeah, I'll be here. I'm gonna make a commitment to the chat right now, guys. Especially for Gerald, and especially for Useless.
Oh, of course. Where is it?
That's my
Right
boy,
here.
bro.
That's one.
Hey,
That's
his show is the best.
The hand.
The best on YouTube right now.
Yep, this one. The hand with the cat blowing the pussy blowing the kiss.
Boy.
Blowing the hand.
Yeah.
That's a jerky hand.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. Yeah, best of luck, guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out. Later, Barry.
All right.
All right.